Okay, let's get started. Even the title screen is nice and relaxing. Hello everyone, this is Arafon. I'm playing, I believe it's pronounced Knytt Stories. Um, it's by Nifflas. He's a Swedish developer, so there's Swedish stuff in the name, and apparently that is how it's pronounced in Swedish. I think the main character spelled Juni will be pronounced Uni, but I'm not sure about that either. Anyway, there was this game called Knytt, which was kind of an ambience exploration platforming game, and this Knytt Stories is the sequel to it. But the thing with this is instead of being a single game, it's more like a container for sets of games, which it calls worlds or stories. So here's a little character, that's Uni. Welcome, try to walk around by pressing the left and right arrow keys. As you can pretty clearly see, this is a tile-based system. I have a lot of ambience. You got this nice rain effect, the pretty background. You can hear the rain falling. Press S to jump. There's this fairly ambient kind of music that goes on. Yes, you can jump up here, but no further. Your jump is good for about one tile vertical and about maybe a tile and a half horizontal. But you do get upgrades, such as this. This lets you run. If you'd rather walk, you can hold A. So if you want precision, you can hold A to walk. But normally you'd prefer to run. That obviously increases your horizontal jump range, but not your vertical jump. This lets you climb walls. This is one of the big things in the Knytt series in general, is you can cling to and climb up most walls. It's not unheard of, but it's relatively uncommon in a platformer game to actually be able to climb walls. And you can wall jump, too. I think you do need the wall climb to be able to wall jump. But pretty simple, feels good. Stand on the white light and press the down arrow to save your game. Yes, save points basically act as checkpoints, so if I fall in the water here, Uni can't swim, so you respawn from your last checkpoint. There's otherwise no penalty to dying, so this is one of those games where something has go bad, that's okay, you can just try again right away. Yes, this one lets you make higher jumps, so here you go, higher jump. This goes about 2 tiles high, and I think you might be able to climb up the waterfall there, but I still can't jump high enough. Ah, here we go, the double jump. It's a staple of adventuring Metroidvania type platforming games. And with this, you should be able to... Yep, there we go. Okay, so the darker blue is wall. The waterfall is just cosmetic. But you come up here, congratulations! There are secrets to be found by those with a sharp eye. My understanding is that every Nifflas world, story, whatever, everyone by Nifflas will have at least one secret in it. Those made by other creators, not necessarily, but frequently. These little creatures are just there, they're decorative. They're not dangerous, you can't do anything to them. You can jump almost all the way across there with the run and the long jump. And the double jump. But no real point to it. Here we have the umbrella. Umbrella is a toggle, because if you have your umbrella out, it slows you down, and you can't jump quite as high. But it also lets you float slowly down from a jump, so it significantly extends how far you can jump. Remember, you can double jump while using the umbrella, so very simple to do that. You could probably do that with the umbrella out the whole time. Hold Q to see what items you have. You see we have the Red orb was the run. The orange one with the kind of crackling things is the climb. The blue one with the 2 up arrows is the double jump. The green one with the 1 up arrow is the higher jump. There's 2 more items we don't have. Then there's the umbrella, which we just got. There's another item after that, and there are 4 types of keys. Keys do exactly what you would think. They are keys, they unlock stuff. Here's one of those items we did not have before. It lets you see many invisible things. That didn't seem to do anything. That maybe there's nothing invisible here. Come here. Let's try jumping across here. I don't think there's anything there. Okay, you do not keep the stuff you collected since your last save. Oh, there you go. We have spooky ghosts, which are just kind of there. Right, it was D to umbrella. Okay, so there is another screen on the map, but there's nothing there. It's just water. But yes, with the spooky eyeball of all-seeing, we can see these previously invisible platforms. Which I will note are not solid until you can see them, so it doesn't just let you see things, it actually lets you interact with things that you couldn't otherwise. The detector will make you glow red when you're near an enemy, so see, as you approach this thing, there's a red aura that indicates, yes, that is dangerous. It jumps when you jump, but not very high. The detector does not work on robots or other mechanical devices. That pretty obviously looks unfriendly, but the detector does not react to it. And here's the last item, other than keys. It lets you create a hologram. Double tap down or press W. You see there's kind of a hologram where I was, and I'm moving around in kind of a more ghostly state. So press W again to undo it, or tap down twice. So what's the point of that? When the hologram is in use, the enemies will see the hologram instead of you. So this, you approach it, it gets spiky. You back off, put down your hologram. It thinks you're over there, so it doesn't react. Lets you grab the key opens the door. There's a nice, not quite new moon, and that is how you play Knytt Stories. And that's beating the tutorial. If you click play, it will give you a list of all the levels you have installed. As I recall, from what it said on Wikipedia, it comes with a tutorial, which you just played, and also the machine, both by Nifflas. I have a number of other things installed here. I don't think I've actually played all of them, and there are a lot more levels out there, probably thousands. Yeah, you can see they have tags on them that'll give you a general idea of difficulty, size, and category. So there's tutorial, there's challenge levels, there's puzzles levels, there's maze levels. Environmental, which I understand was the primary idea of Knytt Stories when Nifflas made it, was to have more environmental, ambient, exploration type games. So A Walk at Night, as I recall, was a very good example of that. Playground, I'm not quite sure what that means. It doesn't have an ending or a goal. Okay, so Gaia 1.5 is one of those. Environmental / playground. And miscellaneous. Rain, puzzle, misc, environmental misc. Don't know how to describe this. You can filter by difficulty. We have easy, normal, hard, very hard, and yeah. And size can be small, medium, or large. These, I believe, are set by the creator of the world. They're not necessarily fully objective. So where was the machine? Machine is listed as easy, normal, large, challenge category. So yes, let's try this. I'll erase the save game. Confirm. Yeah, the slot will have an outline out around it if you have saved. So, slot 1, start new game. Among Knytts and other creatures, many stories about uni are being told. Although the stories often make very little sense, many of them often contradicting each other. A small number of them are known to be partially true. This is one of those stories. This was once a very beautiful place, but changed into a desolate wasteland suddenly. One day, a postman delivered a letter to Uni. The letter read as follows: Dear Uni, the place where I live used to be beautiful but has become gray and lifeless. Has the same thing happened at yours? Inside the cave to the west of where I live, a big machine has been built. I think it was created to draw all life out of the world. Although I would like to go inside and turn off the machine, a monster is blocking the cave. Perhaps you know a way to get past it? Please come and meet me. Signed, Hannah. This is what happened next. Yep, you can see we have a little wasteland here. We have none of our items. So no high jump, no double jump, no climbing, no running. Vaguely unsettling ambient music. Kind of dead-looking trees. Creepy red background. Doors are not really a thing unless the level author puts a warp in. There's a little thing there. We get our run power up almost immediately, which is welcome because it lets us explore faster. Current mode easy, current mode normal. Let's keep it on easy. Alright, is this a pit or is it just... Kind of, yeah. Can't do anything down there without being able to climb. Or at least double jump. This is water, so we don't go in the water. Hazard, but not particularly daunting. This I do not think you can jump across. Nope. So you have to come down here. That looks like it will get spiky if you get too close to it, so let's not. Alright, you can't go up there, so our only choice is to go down. There's the climbing power-up, finally. We cannot climb up there. So was there more to the left? Yeah, that's dangerous. Of course it is. I knew it would be, but I wasn't quite sure. Yeah, we keep going left. We could keep going right down there. Don't think I can jump across this, though. Nope. Alright, so let's keep going this way. If the music has faded out, it does that after a little while. It's more ambient clips than constant background music. Okay, so this is where I fell down earlier, and they said you need to climb to do anything there. But yes, with the climbing power-up, we can continue to the right. At some walls you will not be able to climb. I believe in the level editor, which does come with Knytt Stories, there's a thing that goes on the wall that says no climbing. So go up here, we can go across here. And I don't know which way to go, so let's go up first. That little skittering kind of noise when you're on the wall. Okay, do these go back? Yes, they do. So you just wait for them. There's a little hopping thing. Does not hop terribly well. This area looks more green and lush. Okay, that I think was the thing that will shoot at you. Yeah, it has projectiles. Is there a map? I don't think the game has a map. Or an in-game map, anyway. Yeah, I think you're supposed to go down to avoid that entirely. Yeah, that spreads some diagonals, so just dodge those. That looked spiky, but I think it just goes back and forth kind of erratically. Okay, can I make that jump? Not quite. So that is the high jump up there, but I can't get to it from this side. I don't trust that, so... It looks like it's just a harmless beetle, but you never know. Okay, so down here... No, those are climbable. I thought they might not be. Yeah, the area is branching out. That is the thing that you get a lot of in Nifflas Knytt stuff. Fairly simple, but neat light effect there. Yeah, when you're clinging to a wall, you can pull down to fall faster. Or you can tap away from the wall to let go of it. Can't do anything here. Is that dangerous? No, it's not. Not quite sure what it is. Maybe a crab? That one does look dangerous, though. And yeah, it's throwing projectiles, so yes. Alright, will this go up to the high jump? Or is this another area entirely? This looks even more barren than where we started. Yep, there's the high jump. It's not the double jump, but it does give us more mobility. Okay, so that's just nothing here. Is there anything else I can do down here now? Yeah, it's high, but it's not that high. Okay, so that's a no. Unless it was further back this way. This, I think, was... That's just a save. There was more stuff we could climb further back that I didn't look at. Yeah, remember, save points are not automatic. You do have to actually press down to activate it. Which is done deliberately. If you're just exploring and don't want to save there, then you have the option to not. Okay, this is solid. It's just behind the waterfall. Yep, into the water. Right, can't go that way. But you can go this way. All this, and we still haven't found the person who wrote to Uni. Alright, so that's the other direction I didn't explore before. This looks like it's going underwater. There's environmental hazards. Just a weird ball shooting thing. Yeah, we've got underwater tunnels here. Neat ambient music. I can actually ignore those lasers entirely if I just go through the middle block. So there's a save point here. There's also a save point on the other side, which suggests they expected you to have some difficulty with this. Possibly that's something that would be different if this were not on easy. Okay, so that's the detector. which will warn me if there are enemies nearby. I don't know if that's something you ever actually need. Yeah, was I here before? Yeah, I think this is where... Yeah, this is where we got the climbing power up initially, and it couldn't go to the right because the... Yeah, we couldn't jump up there. But yeah, with the higher jump, I can get across this now. That kind of looks like a Pac-Man. It's friendly anyway. Okay, new area. We are into a cave with a nice patterned look to the rock. There's some very dead-looking trees. Maybe this is where the person who wrote the letter is. Yes, you'll need a special power to pass the creature to the west. So, yeah, I need to find the projector. But where is it? Time to go back and explore some more. I should probably save. Just to reset my checkpoint. Yeah, because if anything happens to you, you restart from the last place you saved. And with any progress you made lost. Although, there's really not that much in the way of progress you can make. It's mostly just collecting items. Of course, there's also the exploring, but exploration is a thing that you remember for yourself. The game doesn't remember it for you. Actually, was there something down there we couldn't get to earlier? Oh. Can't get there that way. But I think I can climb down the right wall and jump across. Yes. Alright, this just goes back here, though. Oh, is there more in the underground area? Fish. Yeah, the giant metal balls are dangerous, of course. But they don't trigger the reactor because they're not alive. Or the detector. So we're missing the double jump, we're missing the perception, we're missing the umbrella, we're missing the projector. Although they won't necessarily all be available. A world doesn't have to have everything, it just can have them. Alright, they can't get back up this way. So this was kind of a waste of time. That's kind of peace of mind. Okay, so not this way. Feels kind of Donkey Kong. Right, so here, this just goes back up to where we were. So I guess what I'm looking for must be to the right. I can jump over that. Back home. Don't even need to climb to get across that now. Can I get up here? Yes. Is that intended? Good question. I mean, obviously there's stuff up here, but that doesn't mean that's how you're meant to get to it. There were people there, but they didn't have anything to say. Okay, so maybe this is where I'm supposed to be. Some kind of mechanical nasty there. You have just enough time to get through that. Okay, it seems like this is how you're supposed to get here then. And here's your double jump. What does that get me? Wait, I think there was something further to the right I couldn't get up earlier. I couldn't get up this side earlier, but that's not that big a deal. Maybe this was how you're supposed to get to the... Yeah, I think that's how you're supposed to get there. Okay, that makes sense. Right into the spike thing. But come to think of it, I think the detector works across screen boundaries, so if there's something right off the screen that's dangerous, it will warn you about it. Yeah, that was just shelter from the shooting thing. Yep, and anything that you can actually get to, Nifflas tends to be careful to make sure you can actually have something there. Because you do need to fill stuff out in the map editor to have that exist as a screen. If you didn't, and you poked your head out past something you can actually get to, you'd sit some kind of, like, placeholder stuff, I think. Okay, so this is new. This is probably how you were meant to get there. Yeah, up here. I remember this. Yeah, because with the double jump and the high jump, you can get that. Without both, you can't. And we're back into a green area. After crossing another wasteland. Yep, that's a threat, of course. Basically anything that looks spiky is likely to kill you. That looks like an updraft, so maybe Umbrella will be able to go up there. There's a bird. Not a threat, but neat looking. That, however, is. And note that the red glow only applies when you're near the creature itself, not what it shoots. Okay, this is a return path. I might as well save here, just to have it close to this nasty looking place where I appear to be actually intended to go. We have a creepy ambience here. For now, we have two paths. So we can go up or we can go down. I can't go up there, though. But here's the thing that sees the unseen. Now we have a very creepy sounding ambient noise. Suddenly the split paths make sense because you're walled out of some of them and have to go around to get back up there. Yep, note that seeing the unseen can mean dangers as well as platforms and other stuff that help you. These things were not here before. Or at least they weren't active. And we've fallen into another area. Well, these look spiky, but they're not dangerous. Alright, what was the other way? Okay, I don't think I can cross that yet. I think you will need the umbrella for that. Music restart, so we come back to the trigger point. There are spikes up on top of that stick out when you get close to them, so don't go up there, even if you can. Can I climb on the side of it? Yes, but there's nothing up here. Jump across that. I think the projector will fake the spikes out into not coming out. So we may be getting that soon. Just dodge through the pollen. Here's the umbrella. If I recall correctly, umbrella will also protect you from stuff falling on your head. Won't help you if it comes from below, though. And it certainly won't help you from that. Okay, so with the umbrella, I should be able to cross the water place to the right, left rather. Watery cave. Might be more stuff back there I could get to with the projector, but I'm not sure. Then you can float across that. I think that's one way, but it doesn't matter. Alright, of course here we went to float down slowly to see what we're doing. Yep, the updraft will push you up when you have your umbrella out. And you want to put it away when there's ceiling spikes. Some kind of ninja. It's throwing rocks anyway. Yeah, and you don't have any means to fight. Yeah, umbrella block stuff. Yeah, you don't have any means to fight things. No weapons, no anything else. It's all evasion and misdirection. And sometimes shielding with the umbrella. If you can't survive water, you certainly can't survive lava. It's probably just recolored water. Oh, resprayed too, retextured. Because I don't remember water bubbling like that. But functionally, it's all the same. Okay, so that was to get the umbrella. Where does that get us? Oh, right. There was an updraft somewhere in the forest-looking area. Jungle. This place. It was up here. Yes. Whoop. And into the sky. Into Snow World. Okay, there's a save point there. Didn't register at first. Let's go to the right first because we started back to the left somewhere. Okay, spikes. Not sure you actually need the umbrella here. But it feels like the safest way to do it. Split. Okay, holding down does not make you fall faster. This looks more dangerous, but apparently it's just a different kind of danger. They both go to the same place. There's the projector. So we have every item except keys. Hi there. Some things that react to your proximity are not dangerous, but that one was. Maybe it's just a warning that there's something somewhere up ahead. Yeah, the red glow helps warn you that there's something there. And I didn't react in time. Huh. There's no save all that way. It's a bit uncharacteristic for this, or the easy level of game. Or Or maybe there was a save point and I just didn't see it, because everything is white. But there's your red glow. Alright, let's save here. Before going back to the left. Yeah, that does not make that not dangerous, but it does keep it from puffing up and becoming more dangerous. These little cats. Their weekly cat ears and little cat tails. Okay, so we're back here. I kind of want to go back to the right and see if I can do anything with the detector. So I'll leave the save back there so I can quickly return. And if I don't make it, then I don't make it. Is this even the right spot? This will dip when you get close to them. But they can't adjust their direction. And I've said this both at once. Yeah, this was the place, I think. The kind of desert area. Actually, can I go up here? A little bit, but there's not really anything to find. Okay, time to confirm. Does the projector work against spikes? It does. Nothing up there. Yeah, I've already checked that, so got nothing there either. So it does work against spikes, but there's really nothing to find. Fair enough. I don't think there was anything else the detector would help with, or projector would help with, except what was blocking the way into the cave where the machine is supposed to be. So let's head back that way. Does keep that from jumping. Right, because it sees your projected self and not your actual self, so it doesn't realize that you've jumped. Yeah, this is how you're supposed to get here. So jumping up the wall from the starting point is kind of a shortcut. almost got. But almost does not count. Yeah, I wanted to come over here and see how far to the left I can jump. Not all that far. I suppose it's possible there are more previously invisible blocks somewhere, but it seems to have been confined to the haunted forest. Alright, so basically I could have gotten everything before coming here the first time. It would not have had to go back. Alright, this is still dangerous, but it does not extend its spines if it doesn't see you there. So you can get past it fairly easily. Okay, that's water. You can tell by the way it's moving, even though you can't really see it with it being so dark. Those are dangerous. Luckily, they are easy to avoid. And we have scary sounding music. Alright, probably safer to come down this way so you're not dropping into the room blind. And here you can't use the projector because you can't activate it midair. In here you can, but yeah, you have to be on solid ground to turn it on. That stuff is dangerous, but it just kind of takes up space. Feels like we're approaching something. And this, it seems, is the machine. Big and creepy looking, and there's an obvious lever here. That was anticlimactic. But the cave is just a normal cave now. Let's see what we're doing. There's color. Water actually looks like water. The weird pollen spewing thing is gone. Got lizards and harmless urchins. A neat sparkling effect. Spiky things on the wall here are gone. There's another lizard-looking creature. But we haven't beaten the game yet. It may just be a matter of going back to the friend and saying, hey, the machine's off. There's some kind of weird pipes there, which I couldn't really see before. Kind of a rose-colored tint to the... Because now we got flowers on the trees. The land is back to normal again, thank you. Yep, there's a cat creature. Bird. Another bird. More birds. And at this point, I think we're just enjoying the scenery. There may be a win condition, maybe back at Uni's house. There's a big round bird. Orb. Funny. And a snail, I think? Just kind of enjoy the scenery and the music. Yep. And there is the end. Finally found the machine, managed to turn it off by flipping a big, obvious switch. Life returned, grass grew, withered trees took life. Evil no longer exists in the world. For now. The end. And there's the credits for this story. But there are many stories more. Congratulations, return. There's a green up here. What is that? Green means a secret. There's a red key here. Of course that kills you. So if I leave, that keeps this from reacting. And now their homing shots are going up there. Yeah, it's not enough just to get the key. You also need to get out of here in one piece. Okay, so we have a post-game secret. But what does the red key do? That is a mystery. Maybe we'll look into that next time. I think I wanted to try at least one of the other stories I have in Knytt Stories. There's one in particular I remember being fairly long, fairly involved, very good story. It's called Eurydice. Yeah, I'll decide whether to come back to this or not, but I definitely want to do Eurydice, maybe some other things. Probably leave some more stories for another time. It seems like a good thing to come back to every so often because there's a lot of content. Some of it better than others. I'll check out some recommendations to see what other levels are considered good. But for now, this has been Arafel playing Knytt Stories. Hope you enjoyed. There is a link in the description where you can find a download as well as a fan-made enhanced version with, I guess, more features. I don't really know what the difference is. Also linked to sites with... the site that I linked to also has links to other sites that have level downloads. The original website for Nifflas does appear to be down, which is unfortunate, but these things do happen. In any case, enjoy your weekend. Feel free to check out the archives, and